Inflation, often referred to as the hidden tax, exacerbates the financial burdens imposed by existing taxes as the Federal Reserve increases the money supply. This results in the government funding both military operations and social programs through deficit spending, but it also leads to a continuous devaluation of the individual dollar, causing a subsequent surge in supermarket prices. On the flip side, there is a silver lining for Social Security beneficiaries who can anticipate more substantial payments due to an inflation adjustment. The recent announcement by the Social Security Administration regarding a 3.2% cost of living adjustment for 2024 has stirred both optimism and concerns. This adjustment is calculated based on the year-over-year inflation rate, reflecting an effort to align Social Security benefits with the rising cost of living. While the prospect of a 3.2% increase in benefits might seem advantageous, questions arise about its adequacy in effectively offsetting the persistent rise in the cost of living. Breaking down the figures, the 3.2% adjustment translates to an average increase of $50 per month, constituting a significant boost of around $600 annually for recipients. However, it's essential to recognize that this adjustment also modifies the thresholds for deducting money from certain recipients, offering slightly higher Social Security checks for early retirees and those extending their working years beyond retirement age. Despite these adjustments, an organization known as the Senior Citizens League has raised concerns about the 3.2% increase falling short of addressing the comprehensive economic challenges facing seniors. Their internal survey paints a grim picture, indicating that older adults are generally pessimistic about their finances in the coming months. Specifically, 68% of seniors surveyed reported that their household expenses remain at least 10% higher than they were a year ago. This underscores the discrepancy between the official inflation calculations, often based on the Consumer Price Index, CPI, and the real-life expenses incurred by seniors, particularly in critical areas like healthcare and medication. The broader consequence of these economic dynamics is a growing trend where seniors find themselves compelled to re-enter the workforce to cope with the adverse effects of inflation. A report from the U.S. Senate's Special Committee on Aging has shed light on this phenomenon, highlighting that 43% of those considering returning to work are doing so directly because of inflation. Seniors, faced with rising expenses, are increasingly turning to the gig economy as a means of supplementing their incomes, showcasing the economic challenges they grapple with, despite official narratives of a robust and thriving economy. The funding mechanism behind the 3.2% Social Security adjustment introduces another layer of complexity. The increase in Social Security benefits is accompanied by a corresponding increase in taxes, particularly the FICA payroll tax, which supports both Social Security and Medicare. The maximum taxable earnings limit subject to this tax will experience a 5.2% jump from $160,200 to $168,600 in January 2024. This indirect tax increase affects approximately 20% of American households, introducing a nuanced dimension to the financial implications of Social Security adjustments. Critics argue that while such taxation might be more acceptable if the government managed funds efficiently, the current sentiment is one of frustration. Social media posts and public discourse highlight the discrepancy between the promises made by Social Security and the potential returns from personal investments. Individuals question the fairness of the system, especially when seniors are compelled to return to work despite official claims of a robust and flourishing economy. In conclusion, the narrative surrounding Social Security adjustments reveals a complex interplay between economic policies, inflation, taxation, and individual financial struggles among seniors. While official announcements may paint a positive picture, underlying challenges and disparities persist, prompting individuals to question the sustainability and fairness of the current system. As we navigate these intricate economic landscapes, it becomes crucial to consider the broader implications of policy decisions on the lives and well-being of individuals, particularly the vulnerable elderly population.